Welcome to Object Talks with Jensen. In 1879, an American inventor named Thomas Edison was born. After a variety of both successful and unsuccessful inventions, he created the thing that would make him most famous, the light bulb. Word caught on quickly that a contraption had been created that turned night into day. Dozens of businessmen worked frantically to create companies that manufactured the light bulb. One of these men was a Dutch industrialist, Gerald Philips. In 1891, Gerald partnered with his father, Frederick Philips, to create a family company called Philips. While Philips started as a light bulb company, they grew rapidly, and over the next 120 years, they created X-ray tubes, radio sets, compact discs, and currently have transitioned into healthcare mechanisms. But throughout this time, Philips remained America's most trusted brand for light bulbs. This brings me to my object of focus, which is Philips' current most popular product, and is being sold in the Apple stores for $60 each, the Philips Hue light bulb. Specifically, I'll be focusing on the Hue White in Color Ambiance bulb. The bulb claims to use over 80% less power than other LED lights, and will last over 15 years or 15,000 hours, whichever comes first. Before further examining the Philips Hue light bulb, it's helpful to deconstruct the LED light bulb in order to see why the Hue bulb is so efficient. The bulb starts with a base, which transitions into an electrical connector. From there, the driver sits into the heat sink, which becomes the LED panel, and on top of this all sits the globe. The Hue bulb lasts much longer because it is extremely efficient in the way it handles fluctuations in electrical currents. Another question to ask about the Hue bulb is, after 130 years since the light bulb was first invented, why does it still have the exact same shape? Why doesn't it look like this, or this, or this, or even this? One answer is that the Philips Hue light bulb aims to fit into the spaces that previous light bulbs existed in a person's home. Another answer is that Philips understands the comfort and ease that the consumer feels when an object has a familiar form. Aside from the basic construction of the light bulb, there's something that makes the Philips Hue different from any light bulb that came before it. This is the fact that the Philips Hue bulb is controlled entirely from a person's phone. There are an incredible number of lighting options that can be chosen from the app that connects to the Hue bulb. This includes Philips' advertised 16 million different color options, even including a wide variety of white light ranging from warm white to cool daylight. On the Philips page selling the Hue light bulb, they advertise a select number of the options that make the Hue light bulb unique. This includes gaming lighting for video games, 16 million different colors, relax and focus lighting, cool and warm lighting, easy lighting, the ability to set timers, and perhaps most importantly, smart control. This fits into the Apple Store and many other tech companies' vision of the smart home. The smart home is a tactic that companies use to encourage their customers to buy many devices from them, with the promise that it will make their home both more functional and smarter. Philips advertises Friends of Hue, which include the Amazon Echo, Google Home, and Apple HomeKit. With this comes the ability to use voice control to match your music with your lighting, and to never leave your couch because you don't have to stand up to turn off the lights. While the advanced technologies in the Hue light bulb do add intrigue to buyers, there's something else altogether that will determine if the Hue light bulb will be found in every household in the future. The answer to this can be found by looking back to the time of our friend Thomas Edison and examining why exactly the light bulb gained astounding popularity. One answer was that it allowed people to work twice the number of hours during the day because there were no limitations due to light. But looking one layer deeper, we find that people had a strong, positive emotional response to sunlight, and it was this emotional response that the light bulb harnessed and used for consumer drive. In 2015, a group of scientists conducted a study to test how light directly affects people's mood. They screened a short, sad film for elderly people and then split the participants into two groups. One of the groups was exposed to neutral lighting, whereas the other group was exposed to warm, positive lighting. The group exposed to neutral lighting continued to feel down after the film, whereas the group exposed to positive lighting had great positive mood boosts, tested both through electrocardiographs and self-reported surveys, tapping into the strong emotional responses that people get from lighting. The most recent Philips Hue light bulb commercial has a low dubstep voice chanting sunlight, goal light, next level light, party light, etc. Short clips of video gamers reaching one level higher and beautiful people dancing accompany the soundtrack. What Philips is telling its customers is that if you're someone living in a mediocre apartment building, you suddenly can be the party guy, the happy sunshine guy, the academic guy, the romantic guy, all based on the exact lighting you choose. Philips is going beyond harnessing the happy emotions that people feel from sunlight, and is now telling us that we can feel excited emotions, romantic emotions, thoughtful emotions, intense emotions, all by the specific hue and intensity that we set our Philips Hue light bulb to. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.